Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Hindu, and Buddhist leaders met earlier this month with Pope Francis to discuss slavery and human trafficking in today's world. Prompted by the Pope, the head of the Anglican Church, two rabbis, a Hindu, a Vietnamese Buddhist, an Egyptian imam, and an Iraqi Ayatollah signed a declaration pledging the elimination of this blight on humanity by 2020. As for the 300-odd million Orthodox, they were indirectly represented by Patriarch Bartholomew, who participated from Istanbul via video link. Pope Francis said that the physical, economic, sexual, and psychological exploitation of men and women, boys and girls, is chaining tens of millions of persons to inhumanity and humiliation. According to the Australian human rights group Walk Free Foundation, around 36 million people are still victims of servitude in one form or another, ranging from straight-out slavery to forced manual labor. Although it outlawed slavery in 2007, Mauritania remains the worst offender and hasn't done anything to end the practice. The situation is such that anti-slavery activists face not only regular harassment, but many of them are presently sitting in jail for their work. As the Finnish parliament legalized same-sex marriage, the spiritual leader of the country's Lutherans, Archbishop Kari Makinen, gave a seal of approval and said he was rejoiced by the new legislation. This brought about the resignation of nearly 7,800 people from Finland's largest church. I know how much this day means for rainbow people and their loved ones and many others. I rejoice with my whole heart for them and with them, said the Archbishop. We are in the same situation as our neighboring Nordic churches. Our concept of marriage needs a fundamental examination. Speaking for myself, I think it's time for a reconsideration. As is the case with numerous European countries, Finnish churches are supported by taxes levied by the government. This means that 78% of the population pays these church taxes. Since a backlash was expected prior to Archbishop Makinen's declaration, a website facilitating people's resignation was set up in advance. Finland is the 12th European nation to recognize same-sex marriage. China's Xinjiang parliament recently passed a law prohibiting the population from viewing and distributing videos about religious extremism in all its forms, including jihad, holy war, and terrorism. Furthermore, the new legislation forbids the practice of religion in government buildings, public schools, businesses, and institutions. Religious practice is thus limited to registered locations only. According to the China Daily, religious leaders are ordered to report any illegal activities to the authorities. An increasing number of problems involving religious affairs have emerged in Xinjiang, said Deputy Director of the Regional People's Congress, referring to acts of violence when people threw explosives into a crowded street, causing the death of 15 persons and injuring 14 others. People are also not allowed to wear or force anybody to wear any clothing or logos linked to religious extremism. The problem with this last regulation is that the type of clothes or logos prohibited are not defined.